Hi, and welcome back with Heather Wilson and WMT Global Properties at Keller Williams. I just wanted to thank our last program. We had Brian Boozer with Prime Pest Control and Solutions, and we really enjoyed getting to meet him and to talk with him about his business practices. And today I wanted to welcome Brian and Jennifer Elinburg with Buford Elite, and thought we'd want to touch base and make sure that we're connecting with Buford City and answering some of the questions about our businesses and just talking a little bit about life. So hi, Brian and Jennifer.
Hey.
So nice to have you today.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Well, why don't we start off with talking a little bit about how long you guys have been in business here in Buford?
All right, you want me to talk? Okay, so we have this now for 5 years. We started our gym in 2015, totally off of faith, and Brian had lost his job, and I was just a little teacher and teaching special ed in county, and we just kind of had an opportunity to either go to Alabama and follow his job or just follow a dream. And so we kind of just we kind of talked about it and said, well, now's as good a time as any. And we had been in Buford. I went to North Gwinnett High School and he went to Buford. And so he's been coaching here all of since 18. And that was a long time. And so we knew all the kids, and we talked to some people and said, hey, if we did it, would you come? And they said, if you build it, we'll come. And so we just did. And so here we are 5 years in, and better than ever. Super excited about the future and what's to come. So it's been a fun ride.
Wow. Okay. So you guys are both from the area. Wonderful. And you started your business 5 years ago. And I know you work with a lot of the athletes here in Buford and some of the coaches. How about your family? Do you have children?
We do. We have 2 boys. Caden, that's 13. He actually goes to the middle school. He's currently in 7th grade. And Kyler, who is 9. He is currently in 3rd grade at the academy. And they play sports year-round. They play baseball, football, and basketball, all at Buford, except for baseball. They play for our travel team at BE.
Ah, wonderful. And what's the name of your travel team?
Buford Elite.
It is the travel team for Buford Elite.
We call it BE, just a little history. I know this is crazy, he gets really like, oh my gosh, this makes me look so stupid. But back in high school, his high school coach, Gerald Honored at Buford, actually gave him the nickname BE for Brian Ellenberg, and it just kind of stuck. And so if you ask anybody in Buford about Brian Ellenberg, they're not going to know who you're talking about. Him and his mom are the only ones that call him Brian. Everybody else calls him BE. And so for a long time, when we were wearing BE all over ourselves, he would go, I feel so dumb right now. And so, but now it's just everybody, we've kind of even moved away from Buford Elite, and it's all about BE. So we call it BE baseball and BE softball. Some people, like on some things, we do have our uniforms that say Buford Elite as well. So yeah, super fun history there.
That's really awesome. And it's funny that we've been talking about business owners, and both with the 2 of us and on some of the other calls that I've had with other business owners, we're talking about our histories and we're talking about our names and what's in our name. And a lot of us come up with the affirmations or some of our goals and things that have driven our businesses specifically from that. So that's a wonderful story that you're tying in there, because I can see how that developed much more now.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, now that we are in COVID, we'll talk for 2 seconds about that. I believe you guys are not essential right now.
We are not.
Correct? So how are you doing business right now? And I think you shared with me that you are doing some more virtual.
We're trying. Yes, we're doing business very carefully right now. So, and for someone that's not like loves hands-on with children, it has been a huge learning experience for Brian. He's like, just sign me on, just tell me what to do, and I'll tell him what to do. Just sign me on. So, we have been doing a lot of Zoom. When I say a lot, I mean like 5 or 6, not a whole lot. But we're trying. Caden, our 13-year-old, has actually set up his own kids boot camp. He one day saw us just kind of going, what are we going to do? And kind of heard us talking in the background and just wanted to be a part and wanted to help and wanted to figure out how can I help mom and dad, but love on some kids as well, because they all know him, because he's always at the gym. And he has had like more kids go on to his boot camp than we've had sign up for virtual lessons. So I actually was in the lesson the other day, and I'm still a little sore from his boot camp. But just really just connect with kids virtually, to give them a little bit of normalcy has been awesome, for those that have been able to do it.
And that's awesome that he has kind of jumped on board with offering services to the community. And I think you mentioned to me that that was on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3.
It is.
And you are posting that on your Facebook page, right?
Posted on our Buford Elite pages, our personal pages. I've went on to the completely unofficial whatever Buford page that somebody made up and put it on there, because I know parents are stressed and just trying. I mean, I know as a mom I am, and having to teach my own children and figuring out ways to get them out of the house, some are active. And so it's a free service. He doesn't charge anything, although he would like us to pay him an allowance or something. He just is doing it out of the kindness of his heart.
Well, we could work towards community service hours, right? Yeah. That is wonderful. And we also have a page. We started Social Distancing Connects Buford City. So we'll make sure we can get that shared out as well. And hopefully we can get as many people back towards the gym. So as soon as you guys do reopen, everyone I'm sure will be heading back quickly. So during this time, has there been anything that has pleasantly surprised you?
Yes. So, and just today and yesterday. So we've been going through some things just like every other business, I'm sure. But just in the last 24 hours, the support and the love of this community, and in our what we call our BE family, because we really feel like these people are our family. The support and love that we have seen and that people have poured out to us and shown us has been amazing. And we are so appreciative. I guess you don't ever really know if you're making a difference until something like this comes along. You always kind of question yourself of, okay, is this really what I'm supposed to do? Are people really buying into our little dream? Because that's what we call it, our little dream. And they are, and they're supporting us and they're loving us. I can't tell you in the last 24 hours how many text messages we've got of, anything you need, just let us know, or we're praying for you guys, or we love you guys, or like we're your family, we're here to support you. So just that confirmation that this is really what God's plan is for us and our family, and those that we are able to impact through this has been really cool.
And I think that's really what all of us as business owners are hoping to be. We're hoping to be the ambassadors of light for the community, right? Yeah. And we're hoping to share, just share in our time with everyone. And I know I have been doing the same. I'm enjoying many conversations and texts and calls as well. Just checking on everyone and making sure we're all okay, because I know that, a lot of us are going through forms of grief during this time for one way or another. We're, either it's personal or it's with our businesses and just new strategies, or making sure that our clients or our families around us are okay. So what we like to do in these times is just to make sure everyone knows we're thinking about them and that we're all here for them. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us about your business or about Buford Elite today?
I think the only thing I would really like to share is that, we are here for anyone that needs us or wants to reach out or just, like you said, that just needs anything. As much as we love our business and we love, you know, everything we get to do with the kids and all that, like it's so much more than sports for us. This is so much more for sports. And so anything that we can do, that we can help with, please, please, please don't hesitate to call us. We're usually we try to be the first ones to jump in and help when there's a need, and we don't want to stop that just because there's crazy going in the world. But we are in huge hopes that soon the government will say we can go back to work, and when our doors open, it's going to be party time, and we're going to be super excited to give hugs and 6 feet away, but we're going to give hugs, lots of them.
Air hugs.
That is truly what we're missing the most. It's just the people. Sports aside, training aside, we miss our people, and we send messages and we go on social media, and we, every time I see somebody that says I miss softball or I miss this, and I'm like, we just miss our people. And so please, 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 if you need anything, or if it's someone that's hurting, please reach out to us, because we want to be that face in the community that shows the love of Jesus whenever we can.
And are you doing anything in the community from your business or with your business that anyone could participate in?
Well, just a side note, we have a nonprofit that we run with another friend of ours who we actually met on the baseball field, when Caden was 8, from Decula. And it's called Dozen Pearls. A lot of people know about it because we post and talk about it a whole lot. Our community has been amazing in supporting that. We actually collect old sports equipment. It could be any kind of sports. And we, in the past 2 summers, have taken it, and we were gonna go. I refuse to believe I'm not going in July, so we're just gonna keep believing that we are, to the Dominican Republic, and we do baseball camps. We kind of take BE there, and we do baseball camps and softball camps and basketball camps. We have a lot of families that actually have went with us, and that are going to go with us in the future. And we take the equipment down there. So there's lots of Buford kids running around, or Dominican kids running around with Buford wolves all over, and North Gwinnett, and all the Laniers, and all of those different places and mascots in the Dominican. In fact, one of the kids that we've I would consider adopted into our little family. His name is Jeffrey. He actually called me today, and I spent some time talking with him in my broken Spanish that is extremely bad. But just that, and we're not only abroad, but we're definitely here locally. That, like, if there is somebody in our community that doesn't have or wants to play sports, and they don't have the equipment or don't have the means to play that sport, to please reach out to A Dozen Pearls, and we want to be able to provide that for them. We've actually partnered with Sugar Hill Church, First Baptist Buford, and other churches around here who want to be a part of that as well. As a matter of fact, Stephen Fountain is hopefully, like I said, I refuse to believe I'm not going, is going on our mission trip with us this summer. And so just that opportunity to not only love on the kids that can afford sports, because we all know they're super, super, super expensive, but giving the opportunity to the kids that may not have that opportunity all the time.
That sounds great, and we really appreciate that, obviously. Could you let us know how to contact you or what your pages are?
Absolutely. So if you go to Buford Elite Sports Training on Facebook, and then we're at www.bufordelitesportstraining.com. That's super long. It's just the name of our business, .com. And then A Dozen Pearls you can find just under A Dozen Pearls. It is with a Z because the pearls with the S was taken, and it's kind of taken after baseballs are called pearls, and a dozen is the 12 disciples. So you can look us up on that. So yeah, fun times.
Wonderful. Well, I appreciate it so much that you guys have joined us today, and thanks for being great partners to our community and to our business. And we welcome any time that we can connect again and keep Buford City connecting. That would be wonderful. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for our program and for tuning in yet again today, and let everyone know that we will be connecting again here soon, and we look forward to it. We hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.
Thanks.
Thank you.